I just wanted to hop on here and make a quick video. And the season's coming up. So, maybe you didn't like your setup this year, maybe you did. But I'm going to go through some of the setups I had this year. And then some of the setups I'm going to try for next year. And basically just kind of be a boring video, but I'm just going to weigh my stuff and see what I can come up with for what's the lightest setup, what's the heaviest, what's the most comfortable, and then what's in between. So I have all these different setups here. So top left is a Lone Wolf Custom Gear .75, 4 of their sticks, a killdeer harness, dried killdeer harness. Over here is something I haven't tried yet. Ended up picking it up like a couple days ago. Probably work on it in the off season. Don't know how much I'll use it or if I'll like it, just because it's a climber. But this is Broadside Stands, new company out of Pennsylvania, I believe, and it's supposed to be like a saddle hunting climber where you just kind of pull yourself up the tree. Verdict's still on that because I haven't really tried it yet. And then I have, this is a Lone Wolf Custom Gear Ambush that I picked up. It's been real tried and true for me. Just put some anal steel around it. And I went ahead, I had some flex, so I just got a saw and cut the sides off. So now it's about the size of the Ambush Fix. So if you were going to get this, I would just get the Fix. And then I just got this yesterday in the mail, and this is the Arsenal Razor. Not the Magnum, the smaller one. And I didn't like the rope that came with it, so I just put this AM Steel hands-free system on it. Gonna try that out. But nothing grips better than that Lone Wolf Custom Gear one. I'm just seeing if, this might be great to just be able to throw it inside my pack. I got my tethered lockdown saddle, just some basic stuff in it. My tether, my ropeman, or my lineman's belt, a pruner, pull-up ropes, and 2 headlamps. So the pruner is probably the heaviest thing, but I like to cut the branches. Here is the Eastern Outdoors Ultimate One Stick. Tried this year. I really actually liked it. This is good for those like short trips in, and then 30 foot of rope with a Grigori Plus. So we're going to add that together on that one. This is what I've been using the last 2 seasons, is 3 tethered one sticks with a 2-step aider on the bottom. And then, so just to be fair for weight, I just picked up these Latitude speed sticks, or whatever these new ones are called, the carbon ones, and then put a 2-step aider on the bottom so that they wouldn't match the weight and everything of the tethered one sticks. But I kind of wanted to get 2 different saddle hunting systems, just because I've always kind of wanted to, if I hunt a good spot in the evening, be able to leave one up and come back in the morning and hunt the next day with my saddle set up there. But if I got some good intel from a camera or something like that, I need to flex to another spot, then I could take my extra setup and go do that. Just kind of gives me freedom maneuver and stuff like that. And Gwen wants to be in the video here. Gwen, which one do you prefer? And I think she likes .75 for comfort. But so what I'm going to do is just going to take my draw weight scale and then just weigh this stuff and go through it. And if that seems pretty boring to you, then probably just go to the next one. But if that's something you guys are interested in, stick around. The only caveat is I am going to weigh the .75 with the killdeer harness with the 4 sticks all together, because that's the system I run with that no matter what. The other stuff I'm going to weigh individually, because it's basically just going to be the weight of my tethered lockdown saddle and then the combination of the sticks and the platform, except for the one stick I'll weigh with the ropes and the Gree Plus. So let's get to it here. So the 0.75 and the sticks and everything. £24. Okay, so that one's 24. Just my saddle. I think a lot of people don't take into consideration their saddle because they'll be like, oh, my platform is 4 pounds and that's it, but my saddle is 7.2 pounds. The 3 Latitude sticks here. And this is with aiders, with the hockey tape, with everything. And that's 4.5 pounds. Let's do the tethered sticks here. So 3.9 for those. So those are still the lightest, a half a pound. I'm gonna turn this off and turn it back on just to double check that. Yeah, 3.9. So even with all that stuff, it's still the lightest. All right, let's do the one stick and the 30-foot rope. So this is 4 pounds. And this is 2.3. So 6.3 pounds total for that setup. Okay, now let's do this broadside climber that I haven't used yet. $5.3. The Lone Wolf, this is what I use the most. So this would be an ambush cut down to the size of a fix. So probably about the same as if you bought a fix. $4.2. And then the new Arsenal Razor, which I have not used yet. Significantly smaller. 2.5 pounds. Okay. So let's run over these numbers one more time. So Lone Wolf Custom Gear 0.75 with 4 sticks. The Killdeer harness, Total setup's 24 pounds. So then my tethered lockdown is 7.5 or 7.2 pounds. So you have to add that to any of these sticks and platforms, basically, or the one stick. So 3 Latitude sticks with an 8er is 4.5 pounds. Tethered one sticks are 3.9. The Ambush turned into the fixed platform kind of. It's around 4.2. The new Razor is 2.5, which that's an impressive weight for that. Broadside Climber is 5, and then you wouldn't have to use any sticks either, but I don't know how easy or difficult that's going to be yet. If you're in an area that is a lot of just straight trees or pines or something, that might be the ticket for you, because then you're looking at a setup of 7.2 plus 5.3, right in that 12-pound mark. And then Eastern Outdoors Ultimate One Stick 30-foot of rope, 6.3. So with the tethered lockdown, that's going to put your total setup right under 14 pounds, basically. And this is not counting like your book bag. If you carry camera gear or anything, this is just your base weights, so that you can kind of figure out where to go from here. So I'm interested to try, this new Arsenal Razor at 2.5 pounds, and then pair it with either the Latitude or tethered sticks, and go from there. But a lot of guys, I'm a tree stand hunter, I'm a saddle hunter, and I think just pick the right tool for the job. I don't know why people get so caught up in being labels. If there's a ladder stand that's in the right spot, use that. So this is just my mobile gear. I thought I'd go on here. Might help somebody out, might not, but all right. Enjoy. Check out the Rut Funnel Podcast. Hey, so I just wanted to hop back on here at the end. And I know I went over the weights, but I wanted to go over some configuration weights. So I'll go from the lightest to the heaviest. So the lightest is going to be that saddle set, or the climber setup with the saddle. And that's going to be 12.5 pounds. Now, like I said, I don't know how easy that is or how difficult it is. I have not used it yet. And it obviously will not work for all scenarios because it is a climber. But the next lightest setup is the one stick setup, and that comes in at 13.5, so a pound heavier. And this is the one I found the most interesting, is a saddle with the tethered one sticks and that Razor platform by Arsenal comes at 13.6, so that's 0.1 heavier than just one sticking. So that's pretty interesting. Now, if you wanted to use the Latitude sticks with that, it'd be half a pound heavier, so it'd be 14.2. If you wanted some extra comfort for a longer sit, I would suggest using that Ambush or fixed platform, and that would take your weight up to 15.3. And obviously, if you ran the Latitude sticks with that, it'd be a half a pound heavier than that, so right at almost 16 pounds. And then by far the heaviest one is the 0.75 setup with sticks and the killdeer harness and everything like that, and that is 24 pounds. But that is by far the most comfortable one for sure. If I was going to do an all-day sit, I'd rather do it in that than the saddle. But hope this helps somebody out. Check out the Rut Funnel Podcast, and see you guys later.